Good morning. How are you? Hi, Elements members. It's Coach Beth. We're going to get ready to start our senior fit class here in a couple minutes. I just wanted to give you the heads up, if you didn't see it earlier, that it's Tote Tuesday. Tote Tuesday means go grab your market tote, okay? You want the handles to be very sturdy, and you can put anything you want in there to provide your load, your resistance today. All right, so I've brought, as examples, a bag of rice, maybe a jar of, this is sugar, but it could be a jar of applesauce, just something that you're not gonna break, of course. But really anything goes, as long as it's something, hold on. It's a load that you can safely lift with one arm, be it a bicep curl or your upright row, all right? Something with one arm. Make sure it's not too heavy that becomes a burden. So I'm gonna keep that on my chair for now. You can keep your chair right there, and you're gonna be using your, just your basic dining chair. Hi, Vicki. Thanks for, I know, I was gone Thursday, but I'm back now. Everybody's fine. I hope you're all well and fine. People are starting to jump on. Good morning, good to see you. I'm gonna go cue our music and get my mic going, and we're ready to go. Make sure you got your water with you. Test. All right. Hoping you can hear that music. I just wanted something with a beat. I sound very loud here. You can start marching on your right, following along with that beat. Pumping those arms. So glad you're here this morning. Right here, we're marching on the right. Hopefully you can see my feet today. Mary, I was trying to arrange that. I appreciate your feedback on that if you're out there this morning. And march, march. Good to see ya. Good, march with me. You got it. Stand up nice and tall, just assess the body, see how you're feeling. We're gonna warm up, work with some resistance. Tote Tuesday. You got a market tote. If you don't have a market tote that is going to be durable enough, then you can just use your canned foods again. That's fine. All right. We're going to hold our march. We're going to place those hands on the hips. Set your hips back. All right? A little bit of a squat. And I want you to stir those hips around. Bring them forward and then around to the other side. Good. All right? So we're going to stir. Stir. Try to keep that head basically in the same position. It's just going to stay here, and I'm rotating the hips around. As I pull the hips forward, I'm going to tuck my tail. As I push the hips back, I'm going to reach those sits bones out and wide. Good. Loosening up the hips and the low back here. Let's go the other direction. I start in my squat and I turn it around. If your hips are giving you negative feedback with this, slow it down, make it smaller. If you need to hold on to your chair, you can always do that here. Stirring those hips. There we go. This can become a little fatiguing on those legs. Stay with me. Keep those knees bent. Just stirring the hips around. There we go. All right, bring those feet back in and march on your right. From here, reach your arms out in front of you, and we're going to tap to the right and the left. You're still holding that position on the floor. You're just reaching the leg out from that center point and reach it away. Good, you got it. Nice proud chest. Stay with me, right, and left. Breathe. I'm going to swing my arms now the opposite direction from the toe tab. Opposite. There you go. Reach and reach and reach. All right, we're going to do 8 more than just a little bit. What we'll end up doing is double tapping each foot while the arms stay in this alternating pattern and range. Just wanting to warm you up a little bit. 4 more. 4, 3. Now, double tap right, arms swing, alternating. Now, left tap, alternate those arms. Good. Making you think this morning. Hope you had your Wheaties. Core is strong. And tap, tap. Double tap, arms keep swinging alternately. You got it. Stay with me for 4 more. Stand tall, keep breathing. 2 and 1. Back to alternating single, 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 single. Still reaching in the opposite direction from the toe tap. Give me 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And march in place, swing those arms. Shake out those shoulders a little bit. I'm going to take my march out a little bit wider. Bend those knees a little bit more, and just think about picking the feet up off of a hot floor. Hot, up, 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 up. You got it. Make sure you're not going to step on anything. Kick those elbows back. You got 4, 3. Go ahead and plant your feet here. Roll the left shoulder. Bring it around. Roll that right shoulder. And back. Here you're just listening to those shoulders, making sure that they feel okay today. Woo! Feel the shoulder blade rise up and then drop back towards the spine. Right shoulder up, back towards the spine. We're going to do 1 more on each arm. Looks good. Up. All right, now a little faster with a little more elbow pull. Up and around. Up and around. Good. Now if this is too high, going above the shoulder, just keep it lower, that's fine. Find a range that works for your joints. Letting my torso twist with this. That's also a nice fascial twist warm-up. If you're stiff, when in doubt, twist. Twisting that body, twisting the fascia. Gets everything going. 1 more on each side. There we go. All right, we're going to trot on over to the back of our chair, right behind it. There we are. Place your hands on the chair back. Feet are arranged right underneath our sits bones, so we're standing nice and tall. First movement is going to be extension. I'm going to push my hands into the chair back, and as I do that, I'm going to lift my ribs and chest to extend the upper spine, and then relax that press and move into neutral. Then I'm going to nod. Slide my hands easily down the chair back to flex the spine. And I'm going to rise back up to my neutral position. Push into the chair, lift the chest, press your hips against that chair too. And then release, neutral, and nod. Round, round. Good. Now, once you rise up, use the abdominals. Push into the chair, lift that sternum. Release to neutral, nodding down. Use your abs to support your spine. If you feel like you're hanging on your spine there, it's a cue to use your abs a little bit more. There's that extension, there's neutral, and there's flexion. Rounding down. Use your abs now. Press into those feet. Pull the abs back. All right, we're going to do 2 more. Lift, lift, lift. Push the hips into the chair. And then neutral, right there. We're still staying long. Now we're flexing the upper spine down towards the low back. Rise back up. 1 more extension. Push the hands into the chair. Lift the chest and ribs. Bring them down to neutral. Round forward. Round, round. And then rise up using your abs. Tone them, tone them, tone them. All right, nice job. All right, now I'm going to turn and face you. We're going to do a little side stretch. I've got my right hand on the chair. I'm going to move the feet out a little bit wider than hips. Bring that left arm up and over. Bend that right arm as you stretch. Bring it back up and float the arm down. Let's do it again. Inhale, lift. Exhale, over. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Notice I'm keeping that elbow, that left elbow, softened. It's about reaching out through the crown of the head here. Now, some folks can't reach a shoulder up and over like that. You can still side bend without bringing the arm up. It just adds a little bit of gravity. Now, hold your side bend, and if you're able to, pulse the arm. Keep the body still. I'm using that chair to support with my right side as I stretch the left. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pick yourself up. All right, we're going to turn around, do the other side. Feet a little wider than hip distance apart. Nice proud spine. Inhale, and then exhale over. Inhale up, exhale. Ooh, this side needed this. Inhale, exhale over. Inhale up, exhale down. Good. Keep those elbows softened. Lift, side stretch. Up out of that right hip. Inhale, exhale down. This one we're going to hold. Hold your side stretch and pulse the arm over the head. Just to promote a more shoulder, rib cage stretch. Maybe in the lats a little bit. Definitely around the rib cage. Woo, that feels good. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, float the arm down. Fantastic. Turning back to you, you're going to balance on that right leg, and you're going to just start to swing the left leg. Good. Just go ahead and let it swing with momentum. Try to let go of any tension around the hip, around the thigh, like a pendulum. At the same time, I want to stabilize with my core. Find the abdominal wall drawing up and in towards your ribs so that this doesn't shorten your low back when you kick the leg back. And actually, I'm not even kicking the leg back. It's swinging back. I'm just letting it swing with gravity. 4, 3, relaxing that thigh as much as you can. And 1. Now I'm going to turn around and do the other leg. So balancing on my left foot, and then I'll start to swing that leg. Swinging it out. Don't forget to breathe here. There's that exhale. Right into the microphone. If you want to progress this, you're welcome to let go of the chair and swing those arms, as long as you're not hitting the chair. Just finding your balance. 3, 2, and 1. Woo, definitely feel some tension there. All right, let's bring that right arm across the body. Give me a nice deep stretch. As you do that, we're going to move the feet out a little bit wider and into external rotation. All right, so a little bit of turnout. When I turn my legs out like this, I want the knee and the toes to be pointing in the same direction. All right, so that might involve a little more hip rotation to get those knees out wider. Let's take it to the other arm. My knees are bent now, okay? Just a softness to the knees so that I'm not locking anything out. I'm mentally moving forward. So keep stretching that left shoulder here for me. Give it a deep breath. And release. There we go. Reach the arms out to the side walls. Nice long line here. I'm going to shift my ribs to the right, bring them back to center. Shift the ribs to the left, back to center. Now, 2 to the right, center. 1 more to the right, and center. Now, 2 to the left. Slow, center. Yes, I'm trying to keep my hips in the same position the whole time. Now, 1 to the right, 1 to the left. Every time I'm resetting, restacking in the middle. Now 2 to the right. There. And 1. There. 2 on the left. These are still slow. Woo, I'm warming up. I hope you are too. Okay, take a deep breath. Raise the arms up over the head. Exhale, bend those knees. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, up. Abs are strong. Breath is open. In go. We're gonna reach out for those side walls again. Palms are facing down. We're gonna do a single, single, double with our rib cage shift. So it's right, left, 2 on the right. Left, right, 2 on the left. Now, if this bothers your back, you certainly don't have to reach too far. I want this to feel a little bit challenging. Left, right, left. Definitely heating up the shoulders, yes? Yes. All right. 1, 2, last one, right there. Place your hands on your hips. Bend those knees. Good, so we want to bend them so that the knees stay stacked over the heels. Now what I'm going to do is pull the floorboards together between my heels. So you're trying to squeeze them together, energizing the backs of the thighs, right? Energizing the glutes. Now don't bend your knees so deeply that they shoot out over your toes. I want them to stay stacked over your heels, all right? So let's stand up, squeeze the sits bones together, and squat. Stand up. You're welcome to stand behind your chair and hold onto the chair back like this. I'm just imagining my chair in front of me. It would look like that, right? Yeah. Stand up, squeeze the bum, down. Now as you stand, tuck the tail just a little bit. Good, we want to keep those femurs rotating open. Stand up. If this hurts your knees, don't do it, or modify it. Good work. Let's bring the arms into it. Now, as you squat, keep the arms there. As you stand, draw the elbows down. Okay, so I'm thinking about making that W with my arms as I squeeze the elbows down towards my hips, but not all the way. Just enough to engage the shoulder blades reaching down the back. There's a gentle squeeze there. A little bit of the lat work in here too. Squeeze the elbows down. Reach up to uprights. W, uprights. W, uprights. Stay with me, good. Keep those hips tucked as you stand up. I don't want to arch my back there. Stay right here. Pulse the arms only. Up, up, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a deep breath. Stand. Exhale, bring the feet together. Woo-wee. Yes, it's time for a water break. Go ahead and grab a drink of water. It's about time to move into Tote Tuesday. Get your tote ready. Thumbs up to all you out there. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Dora. I know there's somebody else down there. I don't have my glasses on, so it's hard for me to read all those, but I can see your names. All right, here's my tote. I hope you got your tote. Long handles are fine because you can always choke up on them. But I've got an 8-pound weight in here. You can put anything in there from home. It could be some food items, a dry bag of rice, dry bag of beans, whatever it is, whatever you've got. All right, so we're just gonna start with that wide stance, okay? And the knees are turned out just a little bit. We start with the tote, lifting it up towards the chest, right there. Elbows are out wide. But make sure when you lift your elbows like this, that it doesn't creep up into your shoulders, right? Keep those shoulders down. If you need to tip the elbows down too, that's fine. Now, what we're gonna do is give me a squat with the knees and stand. Release that tote down, all right? So as you squat, we're pulling it up. Sorry, I got you started off on the wrong foot there. Bend and stand. So elbows and knees bend, stand up. I really choked up on my tote. I'm just holding the bag itself now. Bend, stand up. A little bit of a sumo squat here. Stand up. Modify that squat if you need to. Stand up. Great. Elbows wide, but not high. Keep those shoulders reaching actively down the back. You have to remember that. They're not going to do it all on their own all the time. There you go. And bend. Now stay up, straight legs, reach the toe out in front with a nice front raise. Reach both arms, lifting your toes. Lift it out in front. Keep your posture nice and tall. Good. 2 more. Lift and lower. 1 more. All right, let's change it up a little bit. I'm going to hold my handles with my right hand. Standing tall. Right arm's going to work. Step your left foot forward for me. Let's do our split stance here. Little softness to the knees. Okay? Nice straight arm to begin with. I missed my cue. Let's just start with a curl up and a curl down. Now your toe may swing around a little bit. Just keep that under control. I like that it's going to want to swing because I can control the swinging toe with my core. I stabilize my core more. Now our goal becomes don't swing the toe, right? Curl. Open and curl. Good. 1 more. Open. And now turn your hand around. We're going to do that upright row just on the right arm. Now lower down. Again, I want to keep that toe moving in a straight line up, straight line down. Don't be shy with your elbow. Reach it out to the side. Good. Make sure that this is okay for your wrist as well. We're doing 2 more, then we're going to go to the other arm. Woo! Good work. And up and down. All right, step together. Move the toe to your left hand. Step your right foot forward. Here's our split stance. So it looks like this. Curling. Down. Nice easy bicep curl. Curl. Okay? Using our core to keep the toe from swinging. That's a really worthwhile effort. Don't let your toes swing. Curl. Lower down. Curl. Lower down. Good. 2 more. Curl. Breathe. Lower down. And curl. And lower down. Now to the upright row. You're going to turn that hand around so it's facing you. And you're going to move the elbow out. Yep, you're right. We're still in our split stance. I don't know why I moved. Elbow out wide. There it is. Keep that shoulder down. Just think of pushing your elbow out to the side wall. As the toe goes up and down in a straight line. Up towards the armpit and then down. Up and down. Very nice. Stay with me. Breathe, breathe, breathe. 2 more. And down. Fantastic. 1 more. All right. Roll those shoulders out a little bit. Grip both handles right here. All right. So we're going to do a little bicep curl from here. Your elbows are close to your sides. All right. But then loosen up that grip. So there's a little space between your elbow and your waist. Then you're going to curl up. Lower down. Now that toe's going to hit you in the tummy. No big deal. Lower down. And curl. Keeping the shoulders very stable here. Yeah, so we're just moving from the elbow joint. Pulling the bag up and lowering down. Keep those knees softened. Tuck your tail just a little bit to remind your abs that they're supporting the breath and the posture. Let's do 1 more curl. Curl up. Let's try that front raise again. Out in front and down. I want you to avoid leaning back as you raise those arms. So if you can't help it, if that's the only way you can lift your bag, then don't lift your bag quite so high. Ask for help at the grocery store. If you have to lift those groceries way up high into your car or cart, and you're doing this, that's not going to be good for your back. So lift, lift, lift. Brace with the abs. Exhale. Yeah, keep talking. We're going to do 1 more. We end up doing a whole lot of reps, don't we? There we go. All right. Fantastic. Let's bring that bag up onto our right shoulder. Now, if you don't have a shoulder strap for your bag, that's okay. You can hold your bag down here by your hip or whatever weight load you're using. All right, we're gonna do some lunging. It's on my right shoulder, my left foot's forward. Here's my chair. All right, and my feet are fairly far apart, front to back. And they're definitely on railroad tracks. I'm not on a tightrope, okay? My feet are hip distance apart. And we're gonna support our posture, bending both knees. Stand back up. And I want you to notice that we're going straight down and straight up with our lunge. That means you have to bend both legs. The left leg sometimes gets forgotten in the lunge. Really remember to bend that left leg, or that back leg, sorry, this is our right leg, isn't it? And bend, and up. And then here's our load. We got a little extra load. This is good. 2 more. Stand up. 1 more. Stand up. And then let's turn around. So step together. Move the toe to your left shoulder. We're waiting in lines a lot these days, right? To get into the grocery stores, to do what we need to do. Why not do some lunging while you're waiting in line? All right, here we go. Although, you know, we can't even use our own bags anymore, and that's okay. But now you've got something to work with at home, at least. And put those toes to work. The other thing I want to point out here as I'm lunging, not only am I bending both knees to move down, but I'm trying to keep my hips very squared with the wall that I'm facing. And then square those shoulders over those hips. Stay with me. Bend down, stand up. Now, if you're really bending that left knee when you go down, you also may get a nice hip stretch out of the deal. And bend, stand up. 2 more. Bend, stand up. Woo. And bend, stand up. Step together. Put your toe on your chair. Let's have a quick drink of water. You're doing great. Hope you're able to keep up here. All right, after all that good lunging work, we're gonna swing the legs out again. So standing behind your chair, here we are. I'm balanced on my right leg. It doesn't matter what leg you're standing on. Just make sure you're swinging the outside leg, the one that's farthest from your chair, so that you don't risk kicking your chair. That would be bad. Good. Just swinging that from the hip. Try to keep your hips squared. Abs strong. Breath alive. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Turn around. Let's do the other side. Here we go. Swinging that leg. This side is definitely tighter for me, so I'm going to be really careful not to let that creep into my low back. Just let the leg be very heavy. Just dead weight. Swinging and swinging. Alrighty. Great job. Now we haven't done much sitting today, have we? So let's go ahead and grab your tote, have a seat. Whew. Alrighty. So what I'm going to do is kind of choke up on that bag. You see I'm rolling it up. Let me move back a little bit. Alright. So for the sake of visual, I'm going to start with my left arm. So what I'm going to do is move my feet out a little farther. I'm sitting on the front edge of my chair. I'm going to hinge forward and use my legs as support. Okay, if you don't want to use your leg, that's okay. Work on those postural muscles. But what I want to do is pull my left arm back, elbow back, and we're going to row down. Pour it on here. Chest stays proud. Shoulders down. I'm looking up about 4 feet in front of my toes, so that way my neck stays aligned with my spine. Don't drop your head, gang. Because where your head goes, your spine goes. And I don't want you to round forward. Hold it up right there. Now push the hand back. Bring it in. And again, these are slow, so we're only doing 6. Push the hand away. Bring it in. Your load may hit the chair. That's okay. No biggie. And bend. One more time, chest is still proud. Bend and lower. Go ahead and sit up tall. We're going to go to the other side. All right, so this will be right arm. Hinging forward. Again, use that thigh as support if you need it. Pull your right elbow back towards your waist, and we're going to row. So it's down, row, down, row. You can see my right arm. This is what I'm doing. Pretend I'm sitting on my chair. Yep. Nice single arm row here. I like that extra weight. The toe really makes that possible. 2 more. Now hold the elbow back. Push the hand away. We're doing 6 of these very slowly. Push the hand away. Chest is proud. Look out at the floor in front of you. About 4 feet in front of your feet. Are you breathing? Are you pulling those abs back? Woo! Reach and bend. 1 more, maybe this might be a little extra. Stand up or sit up. Sit up. There we are. Very nice job. Go ahead and sit your toe off to the side on the floor for the moment. Hands right above the knees. Round your body forward and reach it out towards your toes. So we're arcing forward. Take a deep breath. Rise back up. Bring it up, up. Straight and tall. Correct posture. Round. Forward. Breathe as you go. And then bring it up. If it's challenging for you to drop that head down, lower than your heart, don't do it. You're welcome to just stay up here, rounding your spine, or slide down towards your feet. Take a deep breath. Now keep the breath open as you rise up. All right, we're going to modify that mobility. Really good for the back muscles here. We're going to round forward halfway. Then we're going to straighten the spine. Nice, proud. And then we're going to sit up tall, up against that imaginary wall, okay? Let's try it again. Round, partway down. And then extend your spine, straighten it out. We're still angled forward, yes? And then sit up tall. There we go. And round. Like you're bringing your head to your knees. And then extend, lengthen. Proud chest. And then lift, lift, lift. Now you can lift from some of the back muscles, from the core. But you can also assist with your arms. Pressing the hands into the legs to bring yourself back up. Let's round forward again. Remember, it's forward. And extend. And then lift. Lift. Everything is tight together here. Let's round 1 more time. Down, down, down towards the toes. Round. There's my round. Yay, found it. Extend the spine. And then sit up tall. Hey, awesome job. I'm going to rotate towards you. Go ahead and twist the body. Keep the feet anchored. Keep the hips anchored. Just find your stretch. Once you found it, it feels good, doesn't hurt. You're going to lengthen out through your crown. Stay there. I call it rotating. It's my own word. Thinking about trademarking it or patenting it. Rotate. Growing while you rotate. Not bad. Shoulders down the back. Let's go the other way slowly. Release your first twist. And then go to side B. Ooh, different animal. Yeah? Sit up tall. Keep those hips and feet anchored. Slide the shoulders down the back. You're still in a neutral spine, I hope. And now we're reaching out through the crown of the head. Create more space. More space. All right, undo that twist carefully, slowly. I want you to slouch. Just give me your best lazy core slouch. And then lift it back up. Nice and strong. Slouch. Just be mushy. And then lift. Nice and strong. Give me a slouch. Give me your best slouch. Right? That's the 4th inning at the baseball game. Now lift proud. And slouch. How much do we slouch? No, probably too much. Sit up tall. 1 more. I want you to feel the difference. in terms of the pressure on your spine. Lift tall. That feels so much better. We're going to stand, grab a drink of water, and then get our tote going one more time. So glad you're here. Grab your water. I did want to mention that if you have friends that could benefit from this, you're welcome to invite them to Elements Facebook page. They can join this for free, this portal for free. All right, here's our tote again. Now, I want to make sure that my load is not going to shift too much in my bag, all right? Because what we're going to do is swing the bag. Let's just practice that in a safer mode with the tote in your right hand, and just swing it forward and back and see how that feels, okay? What you're doing is controlling the swing, and you're controlling your body posture. I don't want my posture to move, and the compensation for that is core and breath. All right, so if that feels pretty good on your shoulder, feels pretty good on your core, let's turn around and swing it with the other arm. Here it is. Just swinging that back, swinging that load. Now this longer lever makes it a little more challenging to control. That's the benefit of using our tote today. Breathing as you swing that tote. Careful not to hit yourself in the leg. Make sure your dog's not walking around down there. 2 more. And last one. All right, so given that information, it's all core, okay? That's our control center. What I want to do is hold my bag, 2 hands, and what I'm going to do is swing it back. Now to bring it forward, I'm not using my arms. It looks like I'm using my arms, but I'm actually using my legs and my glutes. I'm going to swing the hips forward, push them forward, but not so much that I'm shortening my low back, right? I don't want you to arch or over thrust your hips. You're bending the knees, you're pushing the hips forward. Make it about your glutes. Don't worry, I don't want you to swing this bag high, trust me. It could do some damage to your home. I don't want you to swing it high, I just want you to swing it as the legs and the glutes can control it. Lift. Hips lift up and in. Up and in. This should be feeling warm on your legs and glutes and core. The arms, remember, are just holding the bag and controlling the momentum. 2 more. Right there. Yay! All right, now that our back chain is warmed up, we're going to do a few squats. Load or no load, that's up to you, okay? I'm going to hold my tote right here, right at the chest, elbows tucked in. My feet are lined up right in front of my chair legs. Good. I want to make sure that I find that alignment. I'm close to my chair. As I sit back into my squat, just keep that bag right there at the middle of the body, right at the chest. And squat back. There we go. And stand up. Yes, she's moving slowly. It's true, I'm moving slowly. I want to make sure my knees align with my hips, or maybe press out a little bit, but never inward. Stay strong on your feet. Stand up, squeeze the bum. All right, hopefully those toe swings got the back chain a little warmer, a little more flexible. 2 more. Sit back. Stand up. Woo! 1 more. Stay with it. And up you go. Nice. Lower that bag. All right, upright rows, both arms. Elbows move out. Stop here. Go ahead and give me an underhand grip. And a bicep curl. Bicep curl. Okay, that load's a little challenging to control with those long handles, but that's all part of the fun, isn't it? Stop right there. All right, let's put that toe down. You did fantastic with your tote Tuesday. Grab another sip of water. We're going to do a little bit of stretching and breathing. So stay with me, hold tight. Go ahead and have a seat on your chair, facing me. All right, we're going to sit up nice and tall. Hello, you did it. You did the workout, but we're not done. A workout is not complete without the cool down and the stretch. I'm getting smaller and smaller on this screen, but I hope you can hear me. I want you to just listen to my words rather than focusing so much on the screen. And we're going to take that right knee over the left knee, sit up nice and tall. Take a deep breath in as you grow taller. Rotate to the right. Keep those hips on your chair. Another deep breath. Exhale, untwist. There we go. Yep, keep the right over the left and twist the other direction. Hopefully this feels a little less tight on the thigh and the hip. Deep breath. Exhale, twist to the middle. Very nice. Let's go ahead and bring that ankle up across the knee. And I want you to just rotate the ankle with those muscles and see if you can hit every angle there. There we go. Just rotating that around and then go the other direction. Now if you were barefooted at home or in your socks, whatever, it's kind of nice to do this without any resistance and just see how well your ankle moves when it's loose, when you're rotating it instead of the muscles. Alrighty, stay right here. Align your left heel under your left knee. Make sure that that knee is not folding in. It's right in front of your hip. If that's too tight, then go back to knee cross, okay? Sit up tall. I want you to begin to hinge toward your legs and then sit up. Now notice I'm not rounding forward, I'm not slouching. I'm just hinging and then back up. Look out at your horizon, and as you hinge forward, the visual goes down a little bit and then back up to my horizon. So keep that neck in one place. Avoid dropping your chin. Let's do two more. Hinge, making progress. Now if that doesn't feel like you're getting progress, you can certainly move the femur bone up and down. That might give you a better experience. Let's uncross that side and take the left knee over the right. And we'll stay right there. Take a deep breath. And we're going to rotate. I'm going to leverage with my chair and my legs, sitting up tall. Keep your hips squared on the chair. Slide the shoulders down the back. Take another deep breath. Here's my core. And then exhale, motor back to the center. Let's twist to the right. Another opportunity to rotate without as much hip tension. Slide the shoulders down the back. One more inhale. Exhale, find center. We'll cross that left ankle over the knee and begin to rotate the ankle. Just turn that foot into some circles here. We still want good posture when we do that. And let's go the other way. Breathing as you go. Find a nice open breath pattern for yourself. One that promotes relaxation, one that promotes awareness of your breath, that it's balanced, that you're deeply inhaling and you're slowly exhaling. All right, here we are. We're going to stabilize now. Remember, your modification is to lift and lower the femur bone or the knee. All right, or progressing towards a forward flexion of the hip and up. Spine stays straight. So avoid rounding forward or slouching. Instead, just make it a nice, tidy hinge. And you're probably going to feel this differently from one side to the other. Now your lines are important, your alignment, so make sure that your right knee is in front of your right hip and that your heel is right below that knee. I don't want to end up twisting or torquing my joints for the sake of a stretch. Alignment is most important here, and then stability. One more time, hinging forward, and then back up to tall. Great job. Let's go ahead and uncross that. I'm going to take that right arm across. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Give it a deep breath. Exhale, release. Now just swing that arm with momentum. Swinging pendulum on your right side. That feels pretty darn good. And then we'll bring that left arm up and across. So glad you could join me today with your toes. I think every Tuesday we're going to call it Toe Tuesday. So have that handy week to week. Thursday we'll use alternatives. We'll use cans directly in our hands or dumbbells if you've got them. Let go of that left arm and let it swing next to you. Be careful not to hit anything. Just easy going. We're not throwing the arm anywhere. We're stabilizing the center. So when we get together Thursday at 10 o'clock, bring your canned foods or your dumbbells, whatever you've got, something for each hand. All right, we're going to float the arms up. Exhale down. Float them up halfway. Wrap them around. Reach for your shoulder blades. Inhale, open. Now wrap around with the other arm on top. Inhale, open. Float down. We'll do one more big breath in with the arms coming up all the way. Exhale, float down shoulders, elbows, and hands. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you have a great day. Enjoy that sunshine and stay well. Bye-bye.